Hola, good people, and welcome back to We Are the New Normal. I am Sam. Thank you once again for coming to see me. And I have a pretty short message for us today. It deals with love. Um, are you loving that person the way they want to be loved? That's a very, very important question. I know that all of us say that love conquers all and all that good cliche stuff, and it actually does. However, if you are in a relationship, it doesn't have to be romantic. If you are in a relationship and for some reason you feel that you give a lot, or you give, what you should give and a little extra more, and the person is unappreciative or ungrateful, that seems to be a word that you seem to throw around a lot in your head when it comes to you showing love to someone else and the response that you get back. If you happen to constantly get the response that you feel that this person is ungrateful, it may be because you are trying to love them in a way that they don't feel love. For example, a very simple example. If you have someone, let's say, in a relationship, and let's say the guy is very materialistic. Let's not say on a negative scale, but things mean stuff to them. They love gifts and trips and shoes and outfits and go to dinner and all of that stuff, right? But that person, let's say, is with a female who that stuff doesn't matter. I don't need you to buy shoes. I don't need you to take me to get my nails done. I don't need you to take me on fancy trips. I don't need a fancy house. I don't need you to, shower me with gifts, with things. That person more appreciates a handwritten poem, or you just pulling her to the side and saying how much you love her, or just some quiet time together. In that dynamic, if you are the male and you just keep gifting her shoes and you keep gifting her stuff and she doesn't seem really enthusiastic about it, and then maybe later on in the relationship you see that she's I wish that that kind of look on her face, it may be because you are working very hard to love her in the way that you love people. But if you love her the way she wants to be loved, you'd work a whole lot less. Keep some of that money in your pocket. Don't have to buy shoes. Don't have to take her anywhere. Don't have to get her nails done. Sit with her. Watch TV with her. Cook some dinner with her. Rub her feet. Maybe to her, that is showing love. And you do all of these extra things with the best of intentions to show her how much you love her by showering her with things, and she is ungrateful because those things are not what's important to her. So you give her shoes, or you give her things, or you give her gifts, and all she wanted was someone she could talk to. All she wanted was someone she could be honest with. All she wanted was not to be alone and have a partner by her side who sees her same goals and you guys work towards the same thing. You could save yourself a whole lot of energy and time if you pay attention to how that person wants to be loved. So it may not be that she's ungrateful. It just may be that the things that she finds important in life are not the things that you are gifting her. You are not giving her the things that to her equal love. Does that make sense? I can't really say it in any other way. A lot of times we do for people what we think they would like. Or honestly, most of the time what it is we do for people what we would want done for ourselves. So if I wish somebody would gift me a trip. I wish somebody would buy me shoes. That's what you want. But is that what the other person wants? So this is just a little quick word to help you out in your relationships when you feel like the other person, feels like they're ungrateful for what you do, when they are unappreciative of what you do. It just may be they want you to do something else. Not that they're ungrateful, just that thing that you're busting your ass to do for them is unnecessary. And the little thing that you could do that they're waiting and praying and hoping that you would do, you're not even putting that energy into it. So listen to each other. And you got to love the other person the way they want to be loved. You got to do things that equate to love in that person's eyes. Now, of course, you can, do your extra things and stuff like that. But we're talking about when you keep feeling like that person just doesn't appreciate what you're giving and what you're doing. Let's just make sure that you are giving and you are taking your energy to give the things that they want. Because it's really frustrating when, let's say you want something very simple. Honesty. You can't get honesty, but you can go to, Brazil. All the trips in the world, all the money in the world, all the friends, the gifts, the shoes, the whatever, will never replace what they want, which is honesty or companionship. Or let's say they want to go to the park and they don't want to go to a concert, or they like outdoors, they don't like indoors. You have to meet them where they are. And if you meet them where they are and you give them what they're asking for, and then they seem unappreciative, that's a pretty even gauge that, okay, maybe they are, ungrateful or unappreciative. But you can't call someone ungrateful or unappreciative when you keep giving them things that they're not really asking for. So in your relationships, just think about that. Think about that when you love someone, when they love you and they're giving and they feel like they're always giving and you feel like you're always giving and no one's happy. Maybe you're just giving the wrong things. All right, so take a second and re-examine. Maybe sit down and talk and say, hey, what do you like? What would you like? What makes you happy? What are the things that you like to do? And pay attention. And let's do those things. Let's stop wasting time, energy on things that are not making the other person happy. No matter how hard we try, or no matter how much, but I bought you a brand new car. Could have saved that money and stayed in the house and cooked dinner and sat with her, and she'd have been even more happy. So let's just take the time to listen to our partners, to question, to talk, to open that dialogue, to find out what it is that's blocking us from being able to love each other the way the other needs and wants to be loved. All right? So we get out of here. The rain is actually starting to come through. But the gem I'm going to drop on you today is anonymous quote. And it says, I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. Then I saw that you were not perfect, and I loved you even more. Let that melt on your mind. No one is perfect, but someone may be perfect for you if you guys take the time to listen to each other. All right? So thanks again for coming to see me. I hope this video helped someone. If it has, give me the thumbs up. If you think someone else could use it, share it. And definitely subscribe, hit the bell to get all the notifications so that you know when I drop a new video. So thank you guys for coming to see me once again. And you are good people. Have a good life.